So we're of course at the very famous Dishoom, which is one of London's most popular, I'm told currently, spots for Indian dining. The vibe is very gymkhana meets Irani cafe. Good.
It's excellent.
Yeah.
Our plates.
It's the phaldari kofta.
Yes, phaldari kofta, chicken berry Britannia.
Chicken berry Britannia. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Some broccoli stem, something to balance out that berry pulao. So Sree and I have decided to take a break from the many cab rides. Here the rule when you're on the escalator and the tube, you have to stand on the right so that people who are in a hurry can move on the left. How's this Dishoom house chaat?
Yes,
It's nice?
it's one of the best small plates in my opinion.
Okay, so we'll get one Dishoom house chaat. Give us one phaldari kofta.
Yes.
Is that good? So does that come with bread? So give us one of that. And how's a berry Britannia? How's that?
It's a rice dish.
So is it with the cranberries, the little berries,
Yes,
sweet
on the
berries?
top, yes.
Okay, so we'll do the chicken
Biryani.
biryani. Also give us a bowl of the greens,
Yes.
the broccoli and the snow peas.
The bowl of rice, yeah?
Yeah, so we do the house chaat, we do the...
Kofta, biryani and the bowl of rice.
Yeah?
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we're of course at the very famous Dishoom, which is one of London's most popular, I'm told currently, spots for Indian dining in a very casual sort of an atmosphere. So there are many Dishooms in London and we've opted to come to the one in King's Cross, and this is set in a go down, and the moment you enter it just transports you back to, let's say, an old Irani cafe of Mumbai, of what was Bombay back then. So it's also got some of those signs which says no stealing, no vagrancy, no doing this, no doing that. So the idiosyncrasies that you associate with Irani cafes. The vibe is very gymkhana meets Irani cafe. That's the sort of vibe that I get here. And in terms of the food, it's a combination of, there are some grills, some kebabs that I see here, some things like basic comfort food like chili cheese toast, there's some bhel, chaat. There's also the Britannia berry biryani here. I've ordered that. We've also ordered one phaldari kofta for Sree. And we've ordered the Dishoom house chaat. And of course there is also the Dishoom IPA. It's a warm day here in London. I'm sure this will be just fine to cool things down. Cheers. Quite citrusy on the palate, and also the tinge of bitterness that you expect to find in an IPA.
Even the ground floor is packed.
Yeah.
The place is packed.
So actually it's quite a bit of a trek from where we are, and we were told that this is an interesting place in terms of the character of the space. So there are places nearby as well. So I think what people probably like here is the casualness of the space. I think it's very un-British-like. I don't know if that's the word to use, but that's the sort of sense that I get here. It seems very casual in its approach, and the sort of place that probably lets you just relax, chill out over a beer, over some food. At least that's the impression that one gets, going by also the people that I see around having a good time. Good.
It's excellent.
Yeah. What is it? Crispy? It's like a kachori almost, huh? It's fried sweet potato. So unlike typical potato, this has starch, but there's also a certain bite to that starch. There's some papdi there.
Nice, tangy, sweet.
Got some tamarind there. I can really feel the heat, no? The spiciness. So it's basically some sweet potato that's been crisply fried and then tossed along with some yogurt, some tamarind, the green chutney, and also that chili.
It's super,
Yeah.
super good. Especially this Dishoom special house chat.
And also the chaat isn't cold, so it's like a warm sort of a chaat. The yogurt is very creamy, almost like cream cheese. Even this beer, right? So there's a bit of citrusiness in it. So it's very refreshing and works very well with the spices. And then a bit of bitterness. So it's like a good, you have a sip of this and just kind of, it's like a palate cleanser in a manner of speaking. So this I'm told is brewed specifically for Dishoom. The Dishoom IPA, the India Pale Ale. The bottle says fresh vigor and an increased joie de vivre. I guess it raises, lifts your spirits. That berry pulao is like from there's a place called Britannia in Bombay. Very old place. So they make this pulao, berry pulao with chicken, mutton, and then there's some Iranian berries, like cranberries almost, that get sprinkled on top. It's a phaldari kofta.
Yes, phaldari kofta, chicken berry Britannia.
Chicken berry Britannia. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Some broccoli stem, something to balance out that berry pulao that we see here. So we've got a chicken berry pulao, we've got the kofta, the phaldari kofta, and some snow peas and broccoli stems. How's it? How's the kofta? Yeah? They're very lightly seasoned. There's some lime, I think. There's some lime, some chilies, some oil. The snow peas are nice and sweet. With a bit of char. That's like a typical makhani gravy. The kofta is very soft and creamy. There's some paneer in there, some potatoes. Some pomegranate kernels as well. It's very creamy and filling at the same time. There's a touch of sweetness in that makhani gravy. There's some seeds in this.
Cashew nut is there.
There's a cashew nut, of course, in the gravy. That's a thick gravy. I think if you're a vegetarian, you'll quite enjoy this. Also some kishmish, some raisin in that kofta. Now for the main act, the berry pulao. There's some cranberries on top of this pulao that I'm told is cooked in the Kachi style. A true Kachi style is where the meat is cooked kacha, raw, when it's cooked on dum. That's what the menu says, but I'm not sure. So this is like bits of boneless chicken that I'm seeing in this. It's not like a chicken leg or a chicken breast, but it's pieces of boneless chicken tikka of sorts. Go with my fingers. I'm definitely tasting a lot of the coriander in this. A bit of the zeera as well. I was expecting to taste more of the flavors of the aromats, that is the hard spices, but here I'm tasting more of the flavor that comes from coriander. I don't think the chicken is cooked in the kachi style, which is where the chicken is marinated and then placed at the bottom of the pot and then steamed on dum with layers of the half-cooked rice on top. So after all, this chicken is a boneless chicken. So I think it's more a case of the cooking the chicken separately and then layering the rice on top. Also, I find that in this pulao, the spice notes dominate. There's also a bit of the red chili heat that I'm tasting somewhere, along with the coriander and that zeera. And the cranberries give it a bit of that slightly tart, sweeter sort of an edge. Of the dishes that we tasted thus far, I think I enjoyed the Dishoom chaat the most. This is fine. Makes for a tasty morsel, but not perhaps the most impressionable. At least this particular bowl of biryani that I'm tasting. It's also a nice venue just to people watch. When you sit here,
People are playing TT.
I think this is like an old industrial area.
ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಈ ಏರಿಯಾ, ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ.
Like an old godown that they've converted. Just finished our lunch at Dishoom. So what do I think about Dishoom? I received many recommendations actually asking me to go to Dishoom. And I get it because it's a very casual, laid back sort of a space. So I guess if you're in London and if you're missing some desi flavors in an atmosphere that's very chilled out, very laid back, I think Dishoom certainly serves you that in the charts, in the small plates. I saw some keema samosa on the menu. I saw some kebabs, the biryanis, etc. So I can understand the reason why it's so popular amongst people here in London. For us personally, we thought the chaat was great, the Dishoom special chaat made with the sweet potatoes. I think that was fabulous. So also the kofta was also nice, although very rich with the paneer, with the raisins, a bit of a sweetish tinge from the makhni sauce. The stir-fried veggies were fine too, the broccoli stems and the snow peas with a little bit of lime, some chili, etc. The biryani was all right. In fact, that was the one dish that I thought didn't really live up to the reputation of this restaurant. But I think all in all, a nice place to come and experience some desi flavors in an atmosphere that's quite relaxing, quite chilled out. What I really loved was the vibe of the place. It's a sort of old Irani cafe of Bombay meets gymkhanas. That's the sort of vibe that you see all over, even in the loos. Of course, I didn't take the camera to the loos, but if you get here, do check it out. So that was lunch for us here at Dishoom, King's Cross. We're in Soho, famous for its nightlife, restaurants, theatre. Have the fruit and the pancake. How's it? This is a Japanese pancake.